Welcome everyone. We are on the podcast What It Takes to Become What You Want to Become. And today we have as a guest Raphaël Dalleau, which is a French entrepreneur who has an online business, and we are going to discover today together what he does. So Raphaël, can you tell us a bit about how you have started in business in general and not what you do today?
So basically, to understand like how I started in business, we have to know that my father is a businessman as well. He had like three companies in France. So he really introduced me to this whole world of business and entrepreneurship. So when I was 14, I used to play a lot of video games, and one day he came up in my room. He knocked at my door, and he told me like, yeah, instead of dumbly playing like this, think about how you can make money while having fun on your computer. And that's how I first started, because it's where really it clicked, you know. So at the time I was playing a lot of video games, and I also knew how to edit videos. So what I did is like I reached out to my favorite YouTubers on Twitter, and I offered them a first free video. So they said yes, and after that, if they liked it and if they wanted me to continue making videos for them, I would simply just like make them pay, right? So it was a great strategy at the time, even though I was like only 14, already applying what Ormozy is saying, and then yeah, I did this for like 2 years, but I was in high school still, and I was at like 3.5K a month, like at the end of the 2 years, when I was 16.
Just with editing videos?
Yeah. And then I stopped because I was like overwhelmed with work, and I didn't want to work for someone, you know. I wanted to work for myself and have like really like something that could bring my vision to life, right? So yeah.
What was your vision at that time?
I simply didn't want to work for someone and build something big. And so as a transition, I stopped doing this when I was 16. And I started reselling sneakers, because I was really into sneakers at the time. So yeah, I did this for a year and a half. And the month that I first did my 10K a month, was the month where I got banned, because like on all the platforms where I was reselling sneakers, because I wasn't 18, so I couldn't have like a proper company, and they banned me for this. So yeah, at the time I felt like my whole world fell apart. And yeah, so I needed to figure out a new solution, a new way to make money, even though I was still in high school and I could just like study and go to the uni, right? But this isn't like the path I wanted to follow. So yeah, then I started like my first marketing agency when I was 18. I started like learning the skills, learning how to outreach, learning how to like close people, because at the time I had like literally no knowledge whatsoever on this field. So yeah, I started like buying courses with the money I made previously, and yeah, so in 2 years we scaled this agency to like 50K a month, which is not that huge in 2 years. But at the time I had a business partner, and we basically did like done for you like client acquisition services for other marketing agencies, because at the time, like when I started, I figured that myself, I struggled finding clients. So I had to come up with a solution, and when I found this solution, I just like marketed it on LinkedIn. That's where I found my first client. And then, yeah, I stopped working with this business partner, because he was really into this like traditional agency model. But yeah.
What is a traditional business model as a marketing agency?
So basically, it's like you have a service that you provide, and if you want to scale, you have to hire more people, and and it makes your business like more complex and less profitable. It's basically like doing like done for you work with other people working for you. Yeah, that's the traditional model.
Okay.
And you have someone that's responsible for each task. And if you want to like solve more problematics for the agency, you need to hire like a specific key role each time you want to provide more value for your client. But it means that you always have to find this talent. It means that you always have to like onboard him to make sure that he performs, and you have to pay him as well. So it becomes like not that profitable and really complex to handle. And at the peak of the agency, we're like 12 people. There were like 12 people working for me. But the thing is that what people don't see is that you have to both manage your teams and also manage your clients, which is like a lot of work. So yeah, and after that, I decided to like speed up with my business partner because we didn't have the same vision, and I wanted to have a lean model kind of.
Okay. So what was the vision to be leaner? But in which way? Did you only have like a vision, or you knew already how you're gonna make it?
Yeah, I already knew how I was about to make it because I knew like all the problems that I had with the agency model and what I really didn't want.
Hello, everyone. I hope you enjoy the podcast episode. I just wanted to let you know that we had a little issue with the video itself. So we had to use another angle video for the rest of the podcast. So don't worry, we still have the footage. And I wish you to enjoy the rest of the podcast. And please, if you liked it, subscribe to the YouTube channel to have the other episodes. Also, like the video and comment under this video to let us know what you liked and didn't like so we can improve for the future episodes. Enjoy.
So basically, yeah, the problems were that I didn't want to handle client work, didn't want to handle a team. I wanted it to be highly profitable, to bring a lot of value for my clients, because also what you have to know with the agency model is that the more you try to provide value, the more complex it is to provide it, because there are more people involved in the process, and which means that the most likely it is for the people to break the process. So the clients aren't that satisfied with what you're providing. So yeah, that's the main reason why I stopped this model.
Okay, so you stopped to work with your business partner. Which year was it?
Actually, it was 2023. 2023. So it was like recent. I started this new model in 2023, like summer, like beginning of the summer, and yeah.
Okay, so you went on your own path. So you still wanted to work online to have clients, but you wanted a model that was with less freelancers or employees.
Yeah.
To keep it like frictionless.
Yeah, like less complexity, less humans, and less technology, right?
Okay. And how did you learn from having an agency with employees and freelancers to build this kind of 2.0 agency with less people? Where did you get the knowledge and how did you implement it afterwards?
Yeah. So basically, what's a really big thing for me is investing in knowledge. So whenever I have a problem with my agency or a business problem whatsoever, I will always find like someone that's already solved it. And on the market, there are lots of people that fixed this problem and made like lots of money with a linear model, such as, for example, Nick Kosmin, that I'm really following because he's like theorizing entrepreneurship, and he's viewing it like on a mathematical mathematical point of view, which is really really interesting for me. I think it's really Cartesian and it just makes sense. So I bought his program. They bought like several other programs. I think in 2 years I spent like 150K just to build up my actual like solution that I'm providing right now.
Okay, and the 150K that you have spent, is it only on courses or also, I don't know, in softwares or other type of expenses?
Yeah, so there are programs that I've joined, like on specific problematics, like for example, business models, acquisition, client acquisition, sales, fulfillment, whatever. And then we also build technology inside of the company, such as, for example, an AI chatbot, which the guy opt-ins, like a lead opt-ins, and he receives a message on WhatsApp, and he feels like he's speaking to a human, like a real human being, but it's just an AI trained on how I write. So he feels like he's speaking to a human, but he's not.
Okay.
And it's booking like tons of calls. So yeah.
Okay. And to give an idea to the audience, how much did it cost you to build this AI chatbot?
I cannot like disclose it because like the team is like still working on it. So yeah.
Okay. Can you just give us a range or not like the exact number? Is it in 1,000 or 10,000 or?
Yeah, in the thousands. Yeah.
A few thousands?
Yeah.
Okay. And so your goal with this chatbot is to enhance it all the time, or it will be fixed and then it's good enough?
Yeah, the goal is to find like that the chatbot replicates your voice, and you feed him with informations, and he will like train himself, and then you can improve it. Like if you change your offer, if you change your messaging, if you change your way of setting people into booking calls, you can improve it.
Okay. And so if we dive deep into what you do today, so what do you provide exactly and who are your clients?
Yeah, so my clients are mainly online business services, like service-based business that are online. It can be marketing agencies, it can be consultants, it can be coaches, it can be course sellers, SaaS people. And it's like people are working in different fields. Like I have, for example, people in data marketing. I have people that are selling courses for fitness coaches. He's providing like fitness tips. I have like also marketing agencies that are running ads, that are creating content. So many different types of clients. Clients that are selling like local businesses. So it's really wide.
Okay. And did you notice like specific profiles that usually work better for you in terms of result and flexibility?
Yeah, just smart people.
How do you define smart people?
Someone that's hardworking and that's willing to follow the vision that we give him. It would have been a better idea that I start to explain with what I'm doing. So basically what we do is that we implement infrastructures inside of their businesses, and we solve like all of their business problems, which basically like I help them first change their business model, because they are working like an agency often or whatever. I help them to provide more value for their clients, which makes them like an amazing offer. And then we solve their clients acquisition problem. And I will dive deep later on how we do it, but it's also like not a new model, but a different model than how agencies are acquiring clients. And then we solve the conversion problem, and then we solve the sales problem that they can have, and then the fulfillment problem on this new offer. So to solve this whole gap, we implement what we call infrastructures, which is insights, talents, systems, and processes. So yeah, we implement all of this. We can solve like all of their problems inside of their business, and yeah.
Okay, I see. And do you, for example, if you have a new client, do you always provide the full service from the beginning until the end as you have described it, or sometimes you see that there is one vertical, let's say for example sales, he's already very good at it, so there is no need to change anything?
Like each problem we are solving, it's like a whole different way to approach it. And actually, yeah, I'm serving people on the French market, so people are really late on lots of trends and lots of ways to solve different problems. So it's really rare that people are actually on point and are executing perfectly what's going on, right? So so for example, yeah, I just signed like a client that has like a VSL funnel, which is like you get people from ads, they opt in and they watch a video sales later, which is a video that allows the prospect to visualize that you're the only and the best solution for him to solve his problem. Then he gets to book a call, and then he has the call and he sells it on the call. The problem with this acquisition model is that it costs a lot of money to book a call, and it costs even more money to close the deal. So you're barely profitable on VSL funnels, and that's what we worked with for a several period of time, but we stopped it because we realized that it wasn't the most profitable acquisition model. So even though like my client is profitable, we still have ways to outperform their actual model and challenge their actual model and the actual like problematic they are solving.
Okay, and how so then? What do you propose that can be better for them?
So right now, in terms of like purely client acquisition.
Yeah, for the acquisition or also closing with the sales.
Yeah. So for example, for the acquisition, they often like only do outreach or they work with like referral, which is not predictable. And yeah, outreach is like a lot of energy, lots of you need to fine tune every single detail, like to train the people that are outreaching, that you need to make sure that they perform well. Yeah, it's really complicated. So what we do, and yeah, as I said, like the VSL funnel is like super expensive. So what we do right now, what's working like right now for us, is an SLO funnel. It's a self-liquidated offer, which means that we will first like run ads to a front-end product, which is like cheap, less than 50 euros, like between 7 and 47, for example. And then they go, like they buy these products, they access to a sequence of upsells and downsells if they don't take the upsells. And then they get to book a call directly into the funnel, and we make sure that they realize that booking a call can get them the value for what they bought initially. And so they straight up book a call, which reduce our cost per book call. And then, yeah, if they don't take a call, they are redirected into a community, which incentives them also to book a call. And if they don't book a call into the community, they also get to book a call inside of the product, because the main product is designed to also make them book a call and realize that they need to solve the next problematic by booking a call. And also, if they don't buy initially the front-end product, they receive like an email sequence, which allows them to buy the initial product. And if they bought the product but they didn't book a call, we will either we will send them also an email sequence so they can book a call. And what you realize with this strategy is that even like you get profit out of your lead first on the front end, because you get paid to book calls, literally, like between whatever your front end product cost and your AOV. And you get paid to book calls. It runs automatically, and it's like not complex at all. The prospect can much more easily buy after your like on the sales call, because he already experienced like the value of your product. It's not like gambling for him, because he already tried it, right? So yeah, we've seen amazing results with this funnel.
Okay. And when did you start to launch this new type of funnel? Is it new for you?
No, because I mean I've known about this funnel for a while. We've tried like so many different funnels. We've tried social funnels, which is like directly getting people starting a conversation with you. We tried VSL funnels. We tried direct outreach. We tried basically everything, and we are trying like funnels separately. So the SLO model, I've been trying it with clients for like more than a year. But it exists like for so long with people like Alain Sultanic, which has been running SLO funnels for like, I don't know, like so many years, and he's been like a big inspiration for me. So yeah.
Okay. And does it mean that you only focus on that type of funnel right now, or you keep the others also running on? You're always like A/B testing all the funnels, or sometimes you just shut down one that is just not performing at all?
Yeah, the main goal of our program is to give our clients a proven recipe. So we will launch the clients on the same funnel, but inside of the program they have access to other like methodology, like other funnels, like a VSL funnel. If they want to launch it for them or for their clients, they have the whole structure and the whole methodology, the whole like VSL scripts, the whole booking sequences. They have everything already, so they can do what they want. But what we will advise will often be like SEO, because they can get literally paid to acquire clients. So it's insane.
Okay, yeah, I see. Yeah, so this is like you have like a first product that is not too expensive to be maybe break even or make some profit, and you get also a call behind it.
Yeah.
And so what's happening after the call? Someone is trying to close this client into another offer that is bigger, right?
Yeah, exactly. So it's the goal is to close the leads on a back-end offer, which is 5 figures, and even though if the lead opted in with $27 offer, we will provide him enough value so it makes sense for him to kind of pay 5 figures. I don't like paying because it means that
invest.
Yeah, invest, exactly. But yeah, and also there is a big concept that we have to understand to pull this off, is that there is a gap of awareness between the prospect that will only buy the 27 euros products and the prospect that will buy the back-end products, which is 5 figure. And to pull the transformation and to fill the gap of awareness, you have to educate him throughout the funnel and to bring up new problems that he can have by buying the initial product. And at the end, on the booking page where he like literally books a call, we make him watch like a big VSO, so he can really understand what he needs and how this like whole booking a call thing can make him reach his goals. Sorry. So yeah, we have a lot of educational work to do on this page and a lot of proving our worth and actually our funnel is structured in a way that most of the people are incentivized to book a call with us.
Okay, so the main goal is really to have a call, as many calls as you can.
Exactly. And to give like benchmarks, I have like 8% conversion rate on my front end offer. I think something like 25% on the upsells, and 1 on 3 people that are reaching the booking page, they book a call.
1/3.
Yeah, 1/3, which is like
33%.
Yeah, which is insane. Like the stats are insane. But the reason why the stats are insane is because upfront I'm providing like so much value. The upsell, they just make sense for them, and at the end I just like fill the gap for them. So it just makes sense for them to book a call with me.
Yeah. When you're talking about like the second upsell, what is it exactly? So there is the first one, the low ticket one, and then they buy the second one, and then they go for a call.
Yeah.
So what is the second one?
So basically, an upsell has to be congruent with your front end offer, and it has to solve either it solves the problem better or faster or easier, whatever. And for example, me, I'm saying like how to launch a low ticket product, and the upsell would be how to launch a low ticket product but faster. So I will provide him like templates, already like a snapshot, like basically it's like a ready to go package, right? So yeah.
Okay. In terms of time range, what's the time range in the whole funnel from buying a low ticket product to a higher one to the call?
Can be like 10 minutes. Or if he goes to like the whole process, as I told you, like my product is designed for them to understand that they need to book a call. So it can be like 10 minutes, or it can be like the next day, because he will like realize that the product is good and he actually needs to book a call, and then it can like take weeks, month, whatever, but the lead is still mine, right? Because he bought my product, he already experienced the value. He receives my emails, so it's never lost. And this lead, I can still like get money out of him.
Okay. And today, how big is your team? As you said, you want something very lean. How big is it today, and do you want to increase the amount of people or not? How do you see it?
At some point, I will have to hire like just a customer success manager if I want to get out of the operations. But right now, it's just me taking the sales calls, because my goal is not to have like so many sales calls, but to have like little really high qualified and high quality prospects, which I can close up to like 40-50% of them on a 5-figure offer.
When you say 5-figure, how much is it?
Approximately 10K.
Okay.
And the thing is that I'm working like mostly alone, but to fulfill my clients, it's like lots of consulting and they have like all the processes already made, so it's easier for me. It's like my clients are working for me, not me working for them. And also we have an agency like that I'm working with that are solving the acquisition problem and are launching the ads done for you. So basically, I don't know, it's like 5 or 6 people working for one client, but I get all the benefits of the agency, but I don't get to manage the agency, which is like amazing for me.
Yeah. So you prefer to work with an agency instead of hiring and having people in-house?
Yeah.
Why?
Because I don't. It's not me managing like the team inside of the agency, and I just have to like the clients fills a form at the end of a consulting session for me with me, where we the kind of like the goal is to build his assets to launch the funnel, and at the end, like he fills a form, so it sends a message to the team automatically, and they get to script the creatives. They send them to the clients. He records them. He sends the creatives back for the ads, and they just launch it. So it's really automated. Yeah.
Okay. And so we can say that you partner with an agency in what you offer to the client. You work with an agency. And did you try many agencies and you chose just this one now? Or is it just the first one you tried and you're happy with?
Yeah, because it's like one of the biggest agencies in France. They worked with amazing people. And you see that's the beauty of the model, because I can provide a lot of value for my clients, and then I can like price higher, which allows me to hire the best quality talents, which allows me to retain my clients longer and to have like great referral. And actually it makes me like, it costs me literally nothing to acquire a new client, because yeah, I get referral, I get paid with the SLO funnel. It's just insane. So yeah.
Okay. So what is then today your pain point or the thing that you want to grow? Because you just say like in terms of acquisition, you do not have any issue. You have enough people or new leads coming. So what is your focus on these days?
I think it will make a great transition to your next question. For me, the reason why people aren't where they want to be is because not enough people know what they do and the quality of their work. So I just have to put my offer in front of the right eyeballs and as many eyeballs as possible. And this advice, it works with every business, because you have an e-commerce. Your work is literally to put your product in front of the right people and the right amount of people. And yeah, my focus is just getting known, getting the quality of my work done. That's the reason why we interview like every single client that has like a big success with us, which is like 80% of them. So I'm pretty good. But yeah, my main focus is having high eyeballs. So I run ads, I create content on Twitter, on YouTube. I used to create content on LinkedIn, but I got banned.
Do you know why?
Not sure, no.
Do you plan to go back or?
Yeah, planning on going back, on creating a new account, but it's really annoying for me because I had like a big following base, like had like 10K people or something.
Oh yeah,
So,
and
yeah.
there is no way to get the account back if you contact them.
I really tried to contact the support, but they don't want to hear anything. So yeah.
And you don't even know why you get banned, so it might happen again.
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, so mystery. But yeah, to come back on the subject, my main goal is to having the most eyeballs, but in the most leveraged way, which means that, for example, ads, when I run ads, I just record the creatives, launch the ads, the algorithm is working for me. I don't have to do anything to get those eyeballs. It's just, I need to pay, right? Which is totally fine. And then the second way is to create content on YouTube, because you create it once, it gets distributed the amount of times that it's like requires, and yeah, the algorithm is working for you as well, and people can still watch my videos like 2 years from now, which is like an insane amount of leverage because I create once and it gets distributed like so many times. So yeah.
Yeah, it's like if you build assets that you own.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
So you talk about YouTube, different platforms to create content, to do ads, to push your content, but this is to focus on the visibility that you're gonna have and touch more people. But at the beginning you said you have enough amount of leads and potential clients today, but you still focus on the visibility.
Yeah. I mean, we never have enough money, right? So I just need to work on like basically I could handle many more clients, but the thing is that I want to provide them the best quality and the best program that they can have. So what I'm doing is that I'm not taking a lot of calls, not taking a lot of clients, because I make them fill forms at the end of every month so they can tell me what I can improve, what I can do better, what was good, what can be done better, etc. And so now I have a really good product, and it's only now that I'm focusing on having the most eyeballs. But until now, I really wanted to fine-tune the program.
Okay. And so you say that you have a very good service today, you're happy with it, and you focus on getting more potential clients and visibility. Do you think that in what you do, you are the best, for example, in the French market?
The thing is that on the French market, there is not a lot of competition in my field, because you just have to, and it's the whole philosophy of what I'm doing. Basically, is like doing it differently and doing it better. So every single person on the market right now in France are basically doing the same thing. They are coaching people on how to run VSL funnels on shitty offers. So they literally have no edge on me, and I wouldn't say that I'm necessarily better, but I'm doing things differently, and I think that's the reason why my clients are able to have exceptional results, because we're not doing things like others.
Okay.
So yeah.
I see. And in terms of extension, so you are currently working on the French market, but we do this interview in English.
Yeah.
Do you think that you will expand in other countries now or in the long run, or you really want to stick to one and master it?
Right now, it's a tough question, because I think that working on the French market right now allows me to have a lot of leverage in terms of referral, and and it's an edge that I have that I wouldn't have on the English market, for example.
Why? You will not be able to get referrals in English market?
I would, but building goodwill and momentum on a brand new market will be like tougher. So yeah, right now I'd rather focus on the French market. But yeah, if I have to launch something internationally, I mean, I didn't think about this yet. Yeah.
Okay. Will still be an option?
The only expansion option that I will see right now is to go broader on what I'm offering. It would be like more B2C stuff, but it's not in the plans for now.
Okay.
Yeah.
And what are the main failures that you have faced until today to build the kind of service that you can propose?
I wouldn't call them like failures, but learnings. Since every time something bad happens, I'm learning from it, and I'm learning like why it went wrong, what went wrong, why did it went wrong, and I'm always trying to find new solutions and also making sure that it doesn't happen again. So yeah, it can be like various subjects like funnels that don't work, clients when I had my agency, clients that weren't as satisfied as I wanted them to be, and yeah, it's always finding ways to make everyone happy. So.
And on these lessons, let's say, as you say, do you see common points that usually bring you to not succeed in something that you wanted to achieve? Like different points that usually will bring your goal not to be realized?
You mean like how? Like is the question how to not succeed?
We can say so if you want.
Okay, so if you don't want to succeed, you need to have an offer that's the same as everyone in the market, with the same messaging, with no new feature, and if I really didn't want to succeed, I would just keep this offer for myself, never showing it to anyone. And if somehow like someone booked a call with me and I really didn't want to close him, I would pitch him the same way as everyone's pitching. Like,
can you do an example
of pitch?
Yeah, that is not the way to pitch. So to fail.
Yeah. So
I'm the potential client.
Yeah.
I just booked a call with you.
Okay. So and I really don't want to close you. Okay. So I would just straight up push like the features of my offer, and if somehow I wanted to close you, but really not in a like strong way, I would just like put the benefits, but really slightly, you know. And then if I really wanted to I somehow managed to close you, and now I need to fulfill, but I need to fail the fulfillment. I would, take you on a call and ask you the onboarding questions on the call, and I would not have a structured way of fulfilling. I would not have processes in place. I would not have reporting calls with you. And then you set up for failure.
Okay. Yeah, that's a good example. From what I see, it's like not collecting any data not having any structure, no preparation.
Yeah.
So like just going without plan.
Yeah, I see a lot of agencies that are like they don't have any process, they don't have any like systematic way to achieve their goals. Like even in the client acquisition side, they just could have like reverse engineered their success. Like, okay, I want to do like, for example, I want to do 100K this month. Okay, so what's my closing rate? What's my show up rate in my calls? How many leads do I need to have? How many conversations do I need to have in like, or touch points, so I can have X amount of leads, right? So yeah.
Okay. And why do you think some of them are acting this way? Is it because they are not conscious about the issue, or because they are lazy, for example?
I think both. Yeah.
Both.
Yeah. Because I think most people are working on the wrong things. You see, for me, what has been like great advice, I got it from Sam Ovens. He said like, make the actions that makes the boat move forward, not the actions that maintain the boat. Which means that if you're always doing the actions that keeps the business not afloat but it goes like forward, for example, having like many people seeing your offer, having like an amazing product, because he also said that a great marketing is first a great product, not the opposite. So yeah, working on things that moves the boat forward, and for example, actions that will maintain the boat would be, for example, changing colors of your landing page, or rebranding, changing your logo, or useless stuff, basically.
Okay. Yeah. It's like focusing like with a kind of Pareto law, where you focus on the essential of the business.
Yeah, exactly.
You can of course do other things, but you have to find the one that will impact the most what your business is. But do you still have to do some tasks just to maintain the boat, as you said, or you only focus on actions to move forward?
No, only focus on action that move the boat. The action that maintains the boat for me will be, I don't really think I'm doing actions that are maintaining the boat. The only thing is, and I think it's moving the boat forward, it's that I'm like like transforming my processes so they can perform better, but I think it moves the boat forward. Yeah.
Okay.
Because I get more satisfied clients, so more referral and more clients, more growth. So for me, it moves the boat forward. Yeah.
Okay. And so you have mentioned, for example, Sam Ovens. What did you learn from this entrepreneur?
That I need to have a good sleep schedule, and yeah, no, what I really like, there's something in Sam Ovens that I really like, is that he has a human approach to entrepreneurship, which is really interesting, because everybody's focusing on strategies and tactics and so many useless stuff, but it all comes with you. It's within you, and if you're in a bad health, bad shape, you eat bad, you sleep bad, you cannot perform. So yeah, his core concept is very simple. Just be in good shape, in good health, and you'll be fine.
Do you consider yourself as an athlete?
No. I mean, I'm just doing the work because I love it, and yeah, I'm performing because I love it, not because I want to perform.
Okay. My question was more about in terms of how you build your day and how you treat yourself, for example, about sleep, food, how do you take care of it? And if so, how deeply do you put yourself in the best position?
Yeah, so I'm not like an example, but I try to improve, and I think that's what matters. Like eating good, sleeping better, exercising. I try. I mean, I'm not the most consistent. I'm not like you, like every day doing like being amazingly disciplined. I'm not this type of guy. It's just I think it's not my personality, but I try to fight it. It's really a fight within myself, but I try to improve, and no, I'm not an example in this regard, but I try to become better every day. Yeah.
Okay, yeah, that's the most important. You try to be better. And did you notice like a difference when you follow or when you are disciplined regarding the food, the sleep?
Yeah.
Is it worth it?
Yeah, really. Like it's crazy. Like the difference between having a healthy diet and having a bad diet with processed food and everything is insane. Like your productivity is like times 2, times 4. You drink a lot of water, you will be like more focused, more energetic. You sleep well, you'll be like super sharp. You will be able to think faster, better. Your exercise will sleep better. You will be like more confident. And you know there are lots of sales trainings program that I joined that incentives you to exercise, because literally you will be like sharper in sales goal. You will like think faster. You'll be like more confident, and yeah, I think it helps definitely.
Okay. So you see many benefits of it.
Yeah.
How do you approach it? For example, on 1 year, is your mentality more? I'm trying to build like a routine or a way of living that I can sustain all year long, or you like become a professional athlete for a few months, like you have a race, let's say, and then for 1 month you just go like no habits, no routine, just chill and.
I have. So what I'm doing usually is like I have like 3 months of focus, and then I will have a small break. Don't know, like going on a trip whatsoever, like we did in January, for example, in Dubai, or this summer I went to Greece and Albania. You know, I'm having like small breaks because I feel like I deserve it and I need it, you know. But yeah, I'd rather like stay consistent all year long and having a small break.
Okay, and 3 months is just like the amount of time that fits you well.
Yeah.
You try, and yeah, 3 months is an average what you like.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Okay. Good. So you explain a bit about your business, what you currently do, how you provide a service to your clients. We would like to know now, what is your vision, if you have one, on the next years, and if you have a longer time range, it's even better.
Okay, so my vision actually is very simple, is to build generational wealth. So basically having a cash flow business like I have right now, it's amazing, and investing this cash flow into companies, into real estate, and yeah, I can have lots of leverage with those investments. So yeah, that's basically it.
Okay, so to focus to build wealth, with first a cash flow that you control, because you are the owner and the founder,
Yeah.
and then to reinvest this money and profits into real estate or shares.
Yeah.
And when you're gonna invest this money, do you want to have the same approach as your cash flow to be in control and to know what you do, or to surround yourself with experts in their own field and to give them some control to advise you at least, or to manage it fully for you?
Yeah, that's I would like I would surround myself with experts, because I don't want to take the time really to think about this and just leverage my money with like to have to get the best out of it. Yeah.
Okay. And this is regarding money.
Yeah.
There are other things in life, like for example, your family or your future wife or your friends. And did you already think about what you want also to achieve on these other pillars?
Yeah. So basically, I want to, like, my main goals right now is to get in a really better shape, because I want to do like modeling or something related to it, like acting or whatever. And that's one of my main focus outside of work. And yeah, after that, like, just working out more. And yeah.
Okay, and when you say like modeling or acting, is it something that you perceive and want to have as a hobby, or like to have a business and an income and a career?
No, I'm just doing it for fun, because I like it, and yeah, it's not something that will defocus me from my work. Just something like aside, just to have fun, to relax, and to meet new people, to have different experiences. Because I feel that in our industry, we're like nerds, on the computer every day, not doing many interesting things. My life is really simple. Like, I wake up, I work, I go to sleep. That's it. I exercise now, but yeah, it's very simple, and I want to bring something new, to have new experiences, and yeah, I think it's what I would like to do. Yeah, and this is what I'm focusing on right now.
Okay, great. And as I know you a bit, I know that you are really into cars also.
Yeah.
Do you have a special car in mind that you would like to buy, or what do you want?
I have so many that I would like to buy, but so the people know, I'm only 21, so I cannot be, like, the insurance wouldn't want me to drive like crazy cars. Yeah, so I like Porsches, 911s, I like McLarens, for example, the 720S. I like, what else? What else would I want to buy? I think, for the family, I would buy like a Range Rover Sport. And also for fun, I would buy like a Lada, like the old Soviet cars. I don't know why, I love them. And they are so cheap here in Hungary. Yeah, and after that, maybe for the weekend, like a rally car to just drift around. It would be cool.
Okay, so you have some exciting plans with cars.
Yeah.
And you have mentioned that we are currently in Budapest. Why did you come in Hungary and in Budapest?
So basically, I have a community on social media, and I asked them, where should I go in vacation? And they told me, and every time they told me a place, like the most liked comment, I would go there. Like, I went to Poland, I went to Portugal, I went to Spain, I don't know where else. Yeah, I went to like many places.
Always in Europe?
No, I went to Tunisia as well. Yeah. Where else? Yes. And yeah, so I went there for vacation, and And then I went to Budapest, and I was like, this city is really amazing. Yeah, so it's like the best city I've ever experienced, and I really wanted to live there. So yeah, I just stayed there because I enjoyed it, and that's it. Yeah.
Okay, yeah. And so you really liked it the first time you came.
Yeah.
What are the points that you really liked to say, okay, I'm just gonna stay here and live here?
The architecture first. It's really elegant. It's also very safe here. The quality of life is really high. It's not that expensive. Similar to France, I would say. Yeah, a little less. No, similar to France. It's close to France as well, so I can come back to see my family. What else? Yeah, that's basically it. I think that people here in general are nice, respectful mostly. Yeah, that's the main. Those are the main reasons why I like Budapest, and also it's a really calm, slow city, but at the same time there is a good vibe. There is a good vibe. Like if you want to party, you can party, but if you want to focus on work, you can focus on work as well.
Yeah.
So it's a really balanced city, and also where we live, especially like us too, it's like the architecture is amazing. Like truly, I feel like every time I go out, I feel like I'm in a movie, right? So yeah, I love it. It's like magical. Yeah.
Yeah, that's true. The architecture is, when you walk, I feel like sometimes I just walk with the head and I'm looking around like in the sky and the buildings.
Yeah, it's truly amazing. So yeah, I love it.
Good. And what about women? What's your point of view on women
In Hungary?
in Hungary? And if you have a plan, you know, people, men and women, they sometimes they plan their life with wives and kids. Did you already think about it? Because you're only 21.
Mm-hmm.
So
yeah, I want a wife and 3 kids ideally. She would be Hungarian or Russian or Ukrainian. I love Eastern European girls. I think they are very, here in Hungary, they are very feminine and yeah, they are very elegant as well. They have traditional views and the way they handle a relationship. I think it's funny because now that we're talking about women, I'm less comfortable than talking about complex business subjects. But
why is that?
I didn't expect this question, to be honest. But
Perfect.
but yeah, I think they're very traditional and I like them. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. I'm gonna let you there. Okay. Great. So I wanted to take some time for the listeners also, and to see with you what you can advise them regarding business, because that's what we talked about mainly about during the podcast.
Yeah.
From a person that just want to start, and also a person that is already in the process.
I mean, the advice will be the same, and I already gave it in the podcast. Just make sure that you have the most eyeballs on what you're doing, and even though you're beginning, having high eyeballs is a great feedback. You don't have eyeballs, what you're doing is not great enough. And if you have eyeballs and people buy but they are not satisfied, you have a great feedback, so you can improve and become better, and you're not beginning anymore. If you're in the process, having eyeballs is feedback on acquisition, is feedback on how you're fulfilling your clients, and yeah, I think it's the main focus that they need to have. And I think that also yeah, as I said, moving the boat forward, like keeping moving the boat forward, especially for beginners, because beginners, they tend to procrastinate the the taking action part, because it's normal, like they don't know where they are heading to, sorry. But they just need to go for it, and you will not fail. You will just collect feedback and improve. Everybody's failing, like it's normal, but they need to fail, like so they can learn.
Yeah, failure is part of the process to success. In fact,
Yeah.
you cannot like succeed or it's maybe exceptional in the first time.
Yeah. Exactly.
Okay, I see. So it's mainly like get focus on visibility, awareness, get people watching you, whatever you do.
Yeah.
And either you will make money or fail and learn.
Yeah.
And from there grow.
Yeah, exactly.
I see. And yeah, I think that's all for me. Do you have any question or wanted to explain something or promote what you do?
No, I think I will. Yeah, I wish for you that you have many other guests for this podcast, and I think yeah, I really enjoyed talking there with you. Yeah, and I think you're starting something great. So yeah, keep up with it, and it will keep improving. And I was really glad that I was the first person to come there and talk with you.
Yeah, that was my pleasure, Raphaël. And just before you leave, I have a little ritual, is that you write a question for the next guest. So people will not know until the next episode, but you can choose anything you want to ask for the next guest.
Okay, and I don't know who the next guest will be, right?
No.
Okay, so... Okay. Oh, my handwriting is so great right now with this pen.
It's a special pen for Raphaël. In the meantime, if you liked the episode, feel free to subscribe, like, and write any comments to get some feedback to improve the podcast. I will try to bring the best guest as I can. And I say to you, see you the other time.
Bye.